Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cardinals and the boys, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And here we see Dak Prescott taking the field, Mike, coming off what a lot of people thought was an MVP caliber season. He finished runner-up, of course, to Lamar Jackson. And people love to nitpick Dak's game. I don't know if it's because he plays for the Cowboys and people love to hate. But regardless, he is as talented as they come. He is the leader of that team. He needs to have the postseason success that he has found in the regular season. Once he does that, I'm not sure what's left to nitpick.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's going to run it. And he's in. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, Dallas. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return is Greg Dortch. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
I just love watching Kyler Murray play quarterback, Mike, because it just reminds you that they come in all shapes and sizes. I mean, to be this small, but this fast and have that much arm talent, you just don't see that combination very often, let alone in the NFL. But we are now more than a year removed from that knee injury. I think he's ready to prove that he was worth that #1 overall pick just a few seasons ago, and he considers himself one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL now that he's fully healthy again.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on
Delay
top.
of game, offense. Still second down.
On the give. This is Connor. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. The Cardinals lining up for punt. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First time to Lamb in this one, and it's a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Again, Prescott to the air. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And 3rd down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Dortch now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That'll be taken in by Connor. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. So after one, it's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Connor. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Pistol now for Prescott. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2. Murray. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Power run inside. Here's Connor. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Give him 14 on that one. It's an Arizona 1st down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That one knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On 3rd and 1, it's Murray. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. Murray's going to throw again. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down. Now Prescott. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Buda Baker with the coverage defensively, able to break that one up.
Yeah, here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And he's going to be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
This pass right side caught by Lamb. So it's halftime here in Arlington. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Here comes DJ Dallas on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Cardinals offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Murray. He connects downfield to Dortch. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Prater on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cardinals are on top. It's 14-10.
Cowboys 10.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's into the hands of the veteran Cooks. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still 1st down.
Yeah, here we go. Wait.
Here's Dak to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
Pass interference, offense.
Here we go.
To throw is Dak. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll throw again. Dak. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cardinals offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle, Connor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On second down, Murray. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down. Out of the gun, it's oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Cowboys have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away. I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, second and goal. Here's Prescott. That is caught to the goal line and in. Deuce ball. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cards offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. The deficit is 10, 24-14. The work to do as they come up for first and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Play action now. It's Murray. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Murray gonna fire this one out to Harrison. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. They'll run it here, and it's Connor. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Murray. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. That is caught side of the end zone. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. Dak going to throw it here on first down. The open man is Tolbert. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Prescott on second and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. To the air again, Prescott. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. He'll tuck it and take off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. Dak to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. DJ Dallas now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes. On first down, it's Murray. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll throw on first down with Murray. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And he will score. Game on. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Yeah! Here we go.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no
Personal
good.
foul. Roughing
And
the
this
kicker.
lead will stay right where it is. So a big mistake there. Roughing call on the field goal try. It gives them an automatic 1st down. Now Dowdle. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their... This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Murray. He's going to go up top here for McBride. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here we go! What a take! What a take! What a take! Yeah, here we go! What a take! Where a take! What a take! What a take!
For the Cowboys.
So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.